Hi everyone, Tracy here from Mini Scenes again. I just wanted to share with you some things I've been working on. Dragon eyes. So many of us like making dragon eyes. It seems we have a few problems though, and I couldn't find the solutions to these problems out there. So I decided to come up with some prototypes for potential solution. First of all, dragon eye centres seem to be a bit of a nightmare to us all. Well, they certainly are to me. Getting them neat, getting the centres right. It struck me that if you had a nice silicone mould to produce different size and shape eye centres in, that would be useful. So this mould, it is a prototype. It's a little bit messy, but as you can see, the actual cavities where you will make your dragon eye irises from, pupils from, is nice and shiny. So that is a prototype. If this works, and if the feedback from you guys is such that you think, oh yeah, I'd like one of those, then I will put them into production. So please do leave me some comments below, because obviously this will take me quite some time to make them, because I won't be getting them made commercially. They will be handmade. So I really do need your opinion on whether you think this would be something that you would like me to put that level of effort into. The other thing I've made is this bad boy. Again, we've got the irises. Sorry, I'm going to keep doing that, aren't I? Pupils across the bottom here, lots of different sizes. These smaller ones would work nicely with the standard cabochons that you can get. But the other thing that I found I couldn't get was whopping big cabochons. So I made this mould. Now as you can see there, I don't know what's that. What's that across? 3 inches or something? They're quite big. I'll do some measuring. So again, if you think this is something that you might like for your crafts, let me know in the comments below, because I will make these. I'm also thinking of doing, this is going to be quite an expensive mould, there's a lot of silicone there, but I'm thinking of doing like a half size one as well, with just one of each, to make it more of an economic buy for people who perhaps aren't making quite as many but would still like one. The other thing I have come up with is a stencil. Now this is again a prototype. As you can see, what I've done is different sizes. It's a self-adhesive stencil. It is slightly see-through as well, so you can see where you're positioning it. But I've come up with 4 actual sizes, but 5. Teach myself to count. 5 different widths. You might want quite a closed pupil. You might want quite an open one. But as you can see, these will probably work for some of the cabochons that are readily available. But these great big ones should be fantastic in this big mould. So being able to stencil it onto the back of either glass, if you go for glass cabochons, or onto the back of your resin made cabochons, I think would be really useful. What I'm planning to do with this is do a smaller size as well, because I don't know if many people would be wanting these huge sizes. Depends if you have this mould. I'll probably sell it as a kit with it all in if somebody did want the big mould. But what I'm planning on doing is a shrunk down version, so there'll be like a set of the smaller ones and so on. So it gives people lots of choices. But it is self-adhesive. You'd be able to cut out just the one you wanted if you want as well. It's really easy to cut, and it'll come on the sticky backing stuff. The other thing I'm thinking, and again, let me have your thoughts on this please, for those of you who've got cutting machines, I might make this available as an SVG cut file. As you can see from the back, I've produced this on a little Cricut Joy that I've got. That's what the paper on the back is. The only danger with that, of course, is that somebody else might start producing them and selling them and so on. So, you know, that's a calculated risk. I might do that when I get big enough with this channel to have a members only page. You know, to have an actual members setup, then I might make that available as an SVG cut file along with a load of other things that I'm working on, purely for members. It might be that there will be exclusive moulds purely for members. I'm also thinking of craft planner pages purely for members. But I need to get up to 1,000 subscribers before I can even go that far. But you can see where I'm going with this. I want to provide people with useful things, especially if they're kind enough to become members when I get to that stage. Key thing at this point, please let me know what you think about these products. As I said, these are only prototypes at this stage. Your feedback will be crucial to whether I put these into production or not. So comment below, please. Let me know. Right, we're back, and this is the one that I pushed one of these pupils into while the resin was still soft. So that's gone down fairly flush. And this one is done with the stencil and a Sharpie pen. Couldn't be much easier than that, could it? Now I've got some mica powders mixed into some pots of resin here. You're only going to need the tiniest bit, aren't I? These are the chameleon ones from Let's Resin, because they were really sparkly last time I did this. So let's see how they go in these big ones. I'm going to have to put this down again because it is, as you can see, still very sticky on the back. So when I've got oh God, this has to be the ultimate in impatience, even by my standards. Yeah, so when this is finished setting fully, I'm going to just put it upside down on there, back in the mould for now. Not on the mould, I'll tell you what. Let's turn it over and put it on the back. There we are. Yeah, when this is all cleaned up and finished setting properly, I'll I'll show you again. Need to trim off. Yeah, go around with a bit of a sanding as well, I think. God knows what the back of this one's going to end up like. But I think I will also infill the back of this one with black. That seems to be the way to go. I could have, as I said, also put an awful lot more pigment in that. I think I could have filled it up more too with the mica pigment layer rather than put clear on the back, although that does seal it in. So yeah, who knows. Yes, I might do another couple of these in the next few days, but the colours go well, and I think that has proven that the stencil works, even just with the marker pen, and these centres, these pupils I've made, also work. So yeah, I'm going to leave these to cure now, and I will probably make another set tomorrow, and I'll let them cure properly, and show you how those turn out, using more mica and so on, taking my impatience out of the equation. So there we go. Right, so yeah, next clip you'll see will be the finished articles and any more I've made. So thank you so much for subscribing, folks. This is early days still for me. I've only been doing this YouTube thing for 4 or 5 weeks at this point, I think, and I'm nearly up to 600 subscribers, which I'm pleased with. That's brilliant. I really do appreciate the support. Massive thanks as well to those of you who've bought me a coffee. It has enabled me, as you know, to buy so far some daylight light so that it will improve the quality of the videos I'm doing for you. So that's absolutely awesome. I do appreciate that. Don't forget I've got a Facebook page as well. If you want to pop some pictures of your own makes, even links to your own channels and things like that, it's fine. Let's all share and help each other out. So feel free to go to the Mini Scenes Facebook page. Link is below, and put whatever you like on there, really, within reason, as long as it's about crafts. I'm perfectly happy for you to promote your own stuff on there as well. Don't forget, I am taking requests. Let me know what you want me to make and show you. And also, and this is really important to me, this particular one, I want to know very much what you think of this mould kit for doing the dragon eyes. It is very much a prototype, and you know, if you guys all think it's a good idea and would like to see them made available, then I'll do that. But they will all be handmade to order. It's not going to be something I'm going to do on a big commercial scale. So if we do go with it, then you know, your patience in waiting for them to be sent to you will be appreciated. So thanks again, folks. I'll leave you to look at the photo of the finished articles at the end, and I will see you for the next video.